not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
Hey, it is episode 161. This episode should be chaotic because this is going to be, there's controversies. Honestly, I think us that are on right now will have our saying, but we will leave an open forum for people that are joined in to hang out and listen to this episode to jump in and talk nice to us. If you have some discrepancies, I wish that Sheridan was in here because he was on some, we lost Walco. Sheridan was on some, Gen Z. If you don't like what I like, then you're a bad person. Like, we have to like the new stuff that's hyped up because that's cool. He was on that wave. And to the point where it physically hurt him to hear that we liked one project more than the other. So he had to go ahead and say it was the worst project he's ever heard and all that, that Gen Z stuff. That's what Gen Zers do. That's how they do. They complain and cry in comments. It's ridiculous. But either way, I'm John D. Contradiction. I'm here with Prince Perez. I just refer to him as Lou because that's what I like to call him. And I apologize sometimes because I can't help it because it's hard. I don't want to call him Prince. But either way, I can call him Prince.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. And we got Walco, who's back, even though Perez probably got a phone call. Lou just got a phone call. Go on airplane. Not airplane, was it? Do not disturb mode. But either way.
I hit the wrong button. That was my bad.
It'd be like that sometimes. But we are out here. We are recapping the whole week of reviews. We had a lot of reviews this week, so we are going to discuss them. For people who don't know, we run a review page. This is our live podcast episode. We like to get people involved. We also love to talk shit. We like to judge the shit out of projects. We cook them if necessary. We got an emoji system. It's very easy. It's very digestible, and it's made for old heads and these new generation cats. So if you feel like you rap, you want to join in on it, you want to send some stuff, hit us up, man. We're very active on Instagram. You can hit up our website at notyourmans.com. If you want to submit something, it's the website /submit. All that information's on our socials, and you can check us out. And if you want to check our credentials, most of us, besides Walco, we're artists. We know how to make music. We fuck around with music. We're passionate about it. So
I keep our opinions balanced.
Are they though?
Yeah, Walco keeps us honest.
For the most part, I guess. I'll give him that. He's the friendly neighbor of Not Your Man. He's like the hey neighbor guy. His reviews.
Hey, what the fuck?
Nah, that's Trey.
Mirroring me right now.
That's definitely Trey.
Instagram is at Not Your Mans. Yo, add us up. We'll add you back too. Let me add homeboy in the comments. But we do. We out here. We do a lot. My man, he out here. He probably make you make R&B. Your whole picture. You got your shirt off.
You could tell.
R&B, man. I ain't mad at that. He be doing upside down push-ups and music
with
videos.
the artificial rainstorms in the music videos.
Yo, that's gonna be my next video, bro. I'm gonna be outside.
Oh yeah, outside.
White linen shirt on button.
The video is going to start off with me looking out the window while it's raining, and then it's going to cut to me in the rain with my arms spread out.
Yo, support should be free. Yo, if you want to get in when we start talking about some of the albums, let us know. We're doing our little intro thing now, so we're going to go through the first projects, but if you want to jump and talk about one of the projects that we start off with, then you by no means let us know in the comments. But so we started off the week. I was going to do it super late, because it came out late, everybody was waiting for it, and it apparently got leaked by fucking, Universe or whatever bullshit, but whatever. But anyways, we started off the week with Donda, Kanye West's long-awaited, fucking completely pushed back. Like, he's worse than, like, video game companies, bro. He pushed this shit so far back, and it finally came out, and we were getting barely yelled at. A lot of people agreed, but, like, there was a certain handful of people that disagreed. But I mean,
it's just crazy how we got less comments on this one than the CLB drug. That's crazy.
Yeah. What's crazy is I didn't give it a bad review, and I feel like I got my message across. Like, I usually don't type like full paragraphs and shit, but I got my message across. Like, I'm not giving this. We don't do participation awards in the mainstream artist shit. Like, real talk, like, just because he put out an album and he's a name. Hey, yo, season 4 of Attack on Titan was fire, sir. Please, no slander. Season 4 was a good time. It was a tease, but it was a good time. I can't even relate it to that. He tried to
how can anybody shit on Attack on Titan? That's crazy.
He tried to
say fucking high
in the
tier.
waiting. Yo, fact, it is like us waiting for the rest. Okay, I can understand that. It was definitely waiting for the rest of the season. But my biggest problem with this project, and I feel like nobody's catching it, even though I wrote a paragraph about it, is it was just there was too much of everything. It was overdrawn. Filler. It was there was mad filler. Like the songs were way too drawn out, and there was too much of everyone else but Kanye.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you listen to the first few songs, and Kanye is damn near only doing hooks. And when you know what I'm saying? He's only doing hooks, and the features are fucking going off. And shout out to the features. The features, a lot of them did better than I thought they would. You know what I'm saying?
I still think that Lil Baby had one of the best verses on there.
That fucked it up, bro.
What happened?
I think it was the hype leading up to it that fucked it up because everybody was always old Kanye and all this shit.
No, and that's the thing. People get juiced off of shit like that, but it's like we're never gonna get the old Kanye back. But it's not even that. It's not us. It's these young cats that just want to hype everything.
Facts. But these are the cats that didn't grow up with Kanye. And that's the thing that I don't understand. These are the new school cats that got hip to Kanye like during the whole Ye era.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Ye era. Like they don't know the backpack Kanye. They don't know the polo polo with the polo collar up. Like
that's
they
everything.
Don't know
though.
that
These
Kanye.
new kids, I like to call them the new Tyler the Creator fans. You feel me? Like these are the cats that fucking will hold it over your head that Tyler got a Grammy or whatever award he got for one of his weakest albums. You know what I'm saying? And it's corny because it's like, yo, people will like, you know what? I won't even bring up the comparisons yet because I got some real crazy valid points for the fucking comparison because we didn't get to the CLB review. But
we're gonna
either way,
bring that
with
back
this
around.
project, my biggest issue was everybody else did more than Kanye. And then there's people like I saw people online complaining about, oh, y'all always complain about lyricism. And then when Kanye said this and that, like somebody tried to say. But
Kanye's not a lyrical artist. Like people don't understand that. He's never been that.
No, and he like Kanye, like the Kanye shit I like is when Kanye goes full ignorant. Like that Adam and Eve line, like, that rip, fire. Shit like that is the Kanye shit I want to hear. Somebody tried to tell me that fucking Hurts line was fire, you know, and the rentals line. That line was corny as shit, bro.
The rentals, yeah, that shit was corny.
That
Honestly,
shit was corny.
It's like the only thing I really could take away from this album, like on the first listen, because I've listened to it multiple times after the fact, but after the fact, and this goes back to the first point, is the fact that you can only listen to a certain amount of songs. One, because it's fucking 27, 30 fucking songs. And
they're all like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And the ones that are really good are really, really good. The ones that are not that good are really, really not that good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing with me too. Like every time there was something going on with the track, I feel like either there would be too much going on or too little. Like for example, I didn't like Jail at all. I thought Jay-Z's verse was fire, but I didn't like it. It was sharp. It was annoying. But there's no drums.
Oh my God! Did you just compliment Jay-Z?
Yeah, I did. Because I thought Jay-Z's verse.
But Jay-Z's verse was fire. Yeah, it was fire.
It was dope. But it was.
Yeah, but who the fuck is?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, you know why though? I'm gonna give you a specific because the technicality of it. That beat for Jail is not a good time. It's a very strange song to fucking rap to.
I can't listen to it again. Like it's one of those records where like I really like,
it's mad annoying,
but I'm not gonna. Like, it has no replayability for me.
Yeah, and I feel like that beat is something so hard to rap to. And Jay-Z is he raps the way he raps. He's gonna rap like Jay-Z on everything. So the fact that Jay-Z even catered his style of rapping to this weird ass beat is fire.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, good for him. And then like. God breathe. There's no come on. It's okay. You want to have a gimmick where there's no fucking, where there is no drums. Cool. But you're gonna have tracks where there's no drums and like no actual beat on a whole album that's overproduced.
I mean, he had the organ going. I get it. I do get it. At the heart of
like,
it, it's not
seriously,
hip
bro.
hop.
Like, you're gonna give him just an organ and try to tell me that shit is artsy? You had 30 niggas produce this one song, and there's no drums, and it's just an organ. Like, you kidding me, bro?
I mean, I get it. I get it. Honest, I mean, how many churches you go to and they just have a whole drummer? You know what I'm saying?
Not only do they have a whole drummer, but they have a choir. There's people, there's rhythms, there's harmonies, there's all sorts of layers that are perfectly constructed. It's not just one person. You hear the pastor fucking rapping his ass off. He's talking like, it's not just that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, I'm not gonna give a pass to that, bro. He's literally, I could sit on my keyboard right now and just hit power chords with a fucking filter for organs, and you gonna tell me that's art? Or is it because he's famous and I'm not?
I mean, like I saed, I get it. Like, I get everything that you're saying is valid. That has but 10
producers on it. It shouldn't be like that.
That's my biggest beef with this album is that, one, there's not enough Kanye on it, so all the hype leading up to it was bullshit. Two, you can't even say it's like a Kanye like getting in his production bag and just like
AM the music talking facts in the comment too.
Because
Reckless needs drums.
mad
AM
producers on this shit.
Thank you.
You know what?
So it's like,
I think the last.
He's DJ
Khaled.
This is a DJ Khaled.
He really went crazy on. The last album he really went crazy on, especially like with his own production. Like, he sat there and he did his own thing. Was probably My Dog Twisted Fantasy,
and that took him 6 years.
And that took this him like 6 years. And everything that you're saying is valid. Like, I'm not going to take anything away from what you're saying. But the only thing that I want to say about that is the fact that it's not hip hop. So that's the only reason why I look at it differently.
Supposed to be hip hop. I'm not saying that's supposed to be hip hop, but like, don't put a hip hop verse on a fucking movie score, bro.
I mean, but yo, this is Kanye you talking
wasn't
about, bro.
Rapping on God Breathed? You gonna say it's
but
not hip hop?
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that we're looking at it. All right. So what I'm saying is, if you look at it from a different scope, you're looking at it from a different angle, and you're not taking this at face value as a hip hop album, although they want to push the agenda that this is a hip hop album. If you take it from a gospel standpoint, then
I don't think it's gospel.
Everything looks a little bit different.
I don't think it's gospel either. If I want to hear gospel, I've heard people like Childish Gambino nail that sound better. I've heard Kanye nail it better.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's weak. I feel like for a project where you had 1 billion people, this shit is not a Kanye project. This is a cookout. You know what I'm saying? This is a mainstream fucking current events, fucking social media cookout. And it's about, oh my God, it's going to be crazy because it's named after his mom. We got 808s and heartbreaks.
You know what? You know what would have been better? You know what would have been better if he didn't release this? If he didn't release this as a whole album, he would have just released it as a visual spectacle. This would have been dope.
Yeah.
Because
cool.
when you watch all of the... I enjoyed it. I
you could see that he's crazy. But it wasn't like I was watching it going like, oh man, Kanye is killing it on this song. I was watching it going like, oh, he's a lunatic that put this together. But when you listen to it, I wasn't getting that. When I listened to it, I'm like, oh, here's more features. And then what's more annoying is the fact that it's not labeled. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, fact.
That you don't know who's on which, like, yo, bro. And then I didn't like. I don't have to bring this up because Chris Brown is my man. That's my guy right there. I got to bring up the fact that he took Chris's verse off of there. I mean, he took Draco's verse off, but honestly, I'm not mad at that because, I mean, Young Thug did his thing. Like, Young Thug, I think if he probably compared both verses, I'd have probably went with Young Thug's verse too. Young Thug did his thing on Remote Control. But
see,
leaving Chris Brown off, like
I didn't like that verse either. I didn't like that. That verse was solid, but I didn't like that song.
It would have been better had it just been Young Thug. Nah, I can't even say that because I thoroughly enjoyed Kanye's intro, but I think it comes back to the point that you was making earlier. There's no drum. If there was some 808s in there, bro,
verses. His stuff felt like pieces. He felt like he was added on to this project. For the most part,
it felt like he was Khaled, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
That's what Walko said. Yo, it felt like he was Khaled, and that to me, like that. How am I gonna give Kanye a rating when everyone did better than him on his project? Do you think that's fair for me to give him that?
The only reason why I listen to fucking Hurricane, and that's probably my favorite song on the album, is because of Weeknd and Lil Baby. That's it.
And Lil Baby, yes.
That's it. After that, I'm like, all right, I really don't care. That ass.
Yeah.
I'll rewind the whole
100%.
song over. I just want to hear Weekend and Lil Baby. That ass.
Yeah. And that's the thing it's super annoying to me because it's like, even like people going crazy for this. It's just, it was a lot of wasted ideas on here. Like that fucking Conway, Casey, Westside Gun song, super dope. The Jesus Lord is arguably one of the most annoying songs I've ever heard. And then Jay Electronica spits one of the most fire verses as he does. And it's just upsetting because it's a waste.
It's all the features. It was a waste. It was a waste. I totally agree.
You feel me?
And I hate how people keep saying that this album is better than CLB, but when you really, and I know we're not gonna really get into it right now, but yeah, it's really hard to give Donda a really good pass because every single song is like I changed. You don't even understand how many times I just went to the next song. I'm like, I'm over this.
When I was reviewing this, I had to stop myself. And that's a fact. Support. That's a fact. It's not better than Pablo to me. But like the thing with this project that's really annoying too is the fact that like it's so hard to listen to because we do things, for people that don't know, we do one listen and then we review it. We don't give it that extra shit. We're not going to give people extra streams because you wouldn't do that to nobody that gave you their mixtape. So why would I give? Well, I'm not giving a celebrity just because they're named. So this was a hard listen, and people trying to tell me like, oh, I get the message. Please tell me the message. Because it's not clear.
Yeah, because it's not a message. If you want to say this was some Illuminati bullshit, all right, cool. Yeah. Chop it up to that. But at the end of the day, this was not a solid album, bro. It's not.
No, it was not.
It's not. Like, and let's stop trying to big this shit up because it's fucking Kanye.
Yes, it's literally like a fucking to me, like I said, it's the contemporary art. It's like someone just throwing paint and let their cat walk over it, and it's just like, bro, this is art, and it's because it's a famous artist, everybody's digesting it and loving it. But if your kid brought it home to you, you wouldn't even put it on your fridge.
You know what's crazy? They say Drake never miss, which is pretty much almost true, right?
Oh,
but then when you put Kanye to it,
you gotta control yourself.
I know, but Kanye misses, bro. Like, I don't understand this shit.
He misses.
I don't understand.
He misses. And he's missed with short projects.
Yo, bro. It's just, at this point in time, I just want him to be a Rick Rubin, bro. Just be in the fucking room, help artists.
Or just
fulfill their fucking... No, I don't even want him to do the Khaled shit.
You know what
I really don't want him to do the Khaled shit either, bro.
No, you know what I wholeheartedly think? Honestly, like what I would want for him to do. One, this is the perfect opportunity for him because he's an absolute mess. He's doing all this extra shit. The Kim breakup thing. I want Kanye to sit and work on something by himself and invite people when he needs them.
Yeah.
I want him to work on something. I don't need this song. This is how many fucking credits were on there? It was 100 something credits. It was 48 producers. It's 27 songs. That's crazy. Yeah. And people trying to tell me this is the best production. It's overproduced. y'all like noise? I like math metal sometimes.
It's like it's like me, you, and Walko in the same room, and then I'm like, you know what would be fire? If I go add 5 more people into this room. Yeah. And let's see if shit hits the wall. Get the fuck out of here,
and
bro.
It's also like, I need Kanye to sit in a room. I need him, if he's gonna work on something, to have no access to the internet.
Facts.
I need him to just give us something. There's so many, and people are like, "Oh, that's clever."
You want Herman?
Current events shit is not fucking clever. Like, this album is not South Park.
Yeah, didn't he bring that line up in the leak track? The fish stick line.
Yeah, so to me, it was just upsetting. And some people's songs, like some songs, people trying to tell me, like, some stuff was just jarring for me. Some stuff I couldn't get on board with. I hated that Junior song with Playboi Carti. I fucking hated that Don Toliver Kid Cudi song. Like, if anyone's ever fallen off, King Cudi is the king. And then there's stuff that I love, stuff that he wasn't even on, like that Yeba song. She fucking snapped, and he wasn't on there. Roddy Ricch and Shensa, Kanye shouldn't be on that song.
Yo, Roddy Ricch is probably underrated, bro. Like,
dude, Kanye shouldn't be on that song, and it'd be better. Vori, who I don't like as a solo artist, he carried this project.
Vori was fire on everything he was on this album.
On his solo stuff, he's not good.
Yeah, he's not good. But everything on here, bro.
And then the double songs. You got the same Lord Jesus again, same exact song, but with the locks on it. So you made a 5-minute song fucking 9 minutes. That shit's annoying. And he did it again with Junior. You made an already trash song and you threw Ty Dolla $ign, who I can barely hear on it. That's a mess. But you know what's a big gripe for me? Because there's certain little things that artists can do that can affect music that I truly appreciate. And he did something similar, but it backfired because it wasn't good. The fact that he got all these people, and it's also why we lost that Andre 3000 verse. But the fact that he had all these people record something and then decided to take the curses out is absolutely fucking annoying. Like, challenge these rappers, make them not curse.
Or if that's the case, what's the point of having the curses, doing it live, having the curses, and then releasing the fucking album with no fucking curses? Get the fuck out of here. I feel like I got my kid in the car. Bro, the only curse that was in here was nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga. There was no other curses, bro. Like, and
Which is crazy.
I've literally combed through all the lyrics and everything, dude, bro. The only curse that was there was nigga.
There's a message behind that. Somebody literally tried to fucking tell me there's a message, but like, shut the fuck up. That was a mistake.
There's a message by
27 songs. You're gonna miss one curse.
Yo, they literally, and you know what's crazy? Not everybody cursed. I don't believe Jay-Z cursed not once. The Baby, which really surprised me.
But there's certain people you felt like knew that was the case, and some people felt like they were just added on, and that's annoying because like this project could have been like verses and shit from like years ago, and we don't even know, and it's such a mess. Then you got, it's just crazy, and it's sad because there's so many dope verses on here on terrible songs. That Jail, I did not like. Jay-Z's verse, dope. And then DaBaby's verse, dope. Why is that not one song?
It should have been one song. Like, I don't understand. Yo, if you're going to make a part 2, then completely change the entire song. It makes no sense. Like, what? At the end of the day, bro, now it's a remix. It's not a fucking part 2, bro.
It's lazy, bro. It's a mess. It's literally someone throwing money at a fire, trying to fix it. And they just keep throwing more money into it, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. And it's like, it's a mess, bro. Like, that kind of energy is trash. And then you got the black cover. Fuck off.
Yo, you know who Kanye is right now? Like, right now, at this point in the game, like right now, with him dropping this album and everything. Yo, bro, he's the fucking Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker. Nah. This is fucking chaos, bro. This is fucking chaos.
Heath Ledger's was very, very, it was a well-planned chaos. Kanye's is sloppy. He's literally Jared Leto Joker.
Facts. Bars.
But yo, seriously, for me, this project was it was a super, and that's the thing, people don't understand. I'm a Kanye fan because every time he drops music, he changes music for the most part.
Yeah, but we're not apologists, bro. I'm not gonna apologize for
that's a good way of putting
it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a Kanye project. We got a fucking mixtape that is supposed to have a theme, but it's a mess. We got a B movie, bro. Like, this shit is super fucking drawn out.
This is one of those B-level cuts.
Yeah, every song is long.
This is the low cut quality porn. Wait, this is the Showtime porn. What is that? Cinemax? Cineskin?
Skinemax.
That's exactly what it is. Skinemax. This is exactly what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
he should have just kept this shit as a live performance and then like sold like exclusive like.
Yeah, because I enjoyed watching that because it was like, this is a cool experience. This is very dark.
Bro,
strange.
I really like it.
And I enjoyed that. But listening to it like as a project, and I was like, this sounds like a mess. I already know by next month there's going to be a million changes to it. I'm super over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm super over it. And all the people like leaking verses. How dare you cut a 3 Stacks verse off?
Yo, first of all, not only the 3 Stacks verse, but if you're going to release, and this goes to all artists, I'm calling out all artists. You're going to release a project, make sure it's a fucking project before it gets released. Don't fucking release some half-ass shit and come back to it and add shit. Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, don't put a wool over our eyes.
I was thinking about it because of the him saying that they released it early, and at first I was like, yo, this is cap, this is a lie, but I started to think about it. He made so much money with it not being out. I feel like they were like, nah, we need some of this money.
Nah, honestly, I have a theory about that too.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't know if it's like
he made millions off of that performance.
No, he did.
He did it for like 2 weekends in a row.
He did it like he had 3 fucking shows, bro.
So I feel like if you're a label and you're
probably
like,
gonna push it back again.
Because he gave them a date. It originally had a date. It was on all websites. So he had to give them a date. So I feel like that was their justification for dropping it. But I feel like they wanted some of that money. But that's his fault for being such a chaotic fucking person. Like, get your shit together.
My theory behind it is that because it was distributed by Universal, same distribution as Drake. They didn't want no competition. Yo, that honestly, I think that's why it was leaked. I think that's why the labels decided to drop it that Sunday, because they knew that if dropping it the same day at the state that it was at, dropping it the same day as Drake's, it was going to be crazy.
Because they knew Drake's projected numbers were crazy.
Yeah, yo, Drake broke records
again.
Not even the way, I think it was 6 hours into the day he broke records. Yeah. 6 hours, bro. It took him 6 hours to have 1 million streams, bro.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's that dark side of business shit too. And that, like, I guess, you know, business will always ruin the shit that we love. But it's just, I mean, not to talk about
Kanye dressed like he's in a Roots.
yo, facts. I actually wrapped up a line about that, wearing that shit. Yo, one thing that's funny though, I didn't know, because I remember when Consequence got dropped off Good Music, I thought him and Kanye were beefing because Consequence went at Pusha T. But it's good to see Consequence. He like released a diss track and was aggressive on the internet about like whoever from their camp leaked the Andre song, whoever like gave it to Drake. So it's good to see Consequence is still here.
I think Andre's was the one that gave it to Drake, because Andre was upset that he didn't have time. I don't think Andre had it to beat. No, Andre did have it. The version that Andre had wasn't the version that Kanye, because Kanye changed it. So I think because I know because if you look at the video, Consequence said that it was leaked from their camp, from Kanye's camp. Oh, so then somebody gave it to Drake then. I wonder who. So he said somebody from their camp, like somebody from Kanye's. Then it had to be either Cudi or Trav. It had to be one of them.
It's Cudi because he was on both projects, and he gave.
He was. Well, so was Trav. Trav was on both.
It was
Trav was on both. Yo, bro. Imagine. I gotta be like Kali or Kendall, bro. It was definitely not Kim.
Yeah, it's got to be one. It was one of the sisters. Knows how to use the internet.
That's a fact. But Andre had said that he was upset at the fact that Kanye changed the lyrics, because the original version that he rapped to, Kanye's verse was totally different. It was all about his mother. And then with the leak, he was upset about Kanye coming at
he posted
Drake.
That whole thing about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not mad at 3 Stacks, especially for the fact that this is 3 Stacks.
How can you be mad at 3 Stacks? He's at a gas station right now playing the flute.
Yo, bro, he on Wax, he said he wants to work with Drake.
Yeah, everyone. He dropped mad names. Names.
A Hove and a 3 Stacks. Yo, bro, I want to see that, bro. I want to see it. Yo, somebody set that up. Yo, Guru.
I don't know if people are ready to see Hove get cooked like that.
Bro. If Hove could swag it the way that he did, because M cooked him on Renegade. If Hove could swag it some way, the way that he did on Renegade, I think it'll be okay. And honestly, I don't think 3 Stacks will go super crazy.
It depends on the subject matter.
He could cook Hove.
It depends on the subject matter.
But I don't think it depends on the subject, because
if it's
Andre
some really wishful thinking,
about
smart
anything,
shit,
bro.
3 Stacks is gonna go crazy and then sing on it.
3 Stacks could do anything he wants, bro. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is.
He's an artist.
3 Stacks
He's an old school fucking student of the game, and he also is one of the first old school hip hoppers who adjusted to sounds changing and also created his own type sounds. Like, he's just a genius, bro. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, not many artists can say that they stopped rap to learn instruments for a bit and put out a fucking SoundCloud piano project. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and it's crazy, bro. Like, and I always leave him on my top 5 because I be thinking about other artists, because I always forget. Andre is never around.
Off my top 5 because of the fact that he doesn't give me projects.
Right. You know what? I leave him.
He's like Jay Electronica for me. Like, Jay Electronica goes God tier on every fucking feature he's on.
Facts.
And we have 2 projects from him, and one of them's split with Jay-Z.
That's the Jay-Z project.
It's a Jay-Z project.
So it's kind of like, it's I can't put you on my list if you're not giving me projects, when there's a million other artists that are giving me projects. Like, until they put out, like, they need to just put out one, but until then, Napoleon the Legend's putting out 10 albums a year that are all gas.
On it. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, he told me in his comments, people been reporting this shit. I'm like, how could anybody report someone as dope and as positive as him? I can't stand Instagram,
that's because they're reporting him.
Haters.
They're reporting Napoleon because of the fact that he's working so hard. They're like, you're not allowed to do that.
Trying to handicap that man.
Honestly, I was drinking the last couple of days.
Like,
I might have reported him for working so hard.
Yo,
he needs to be nerved.
I'm like, this nigga put out another album. I'm reporting this bullshit. I'm offended.
I'm about to call the Call of Duty devs just to nerf him, bro.
Call Bungie.
That ass.
Call Bungie. Yeah, Bungie, we need you to nerf Napoleon.
Yeah, I need him nerfed.
Let's move on from this Donda shit because we got a lot that's going to go to the end. So the next project was We Outside by Tory Lanez. This was a quick little 5-piece. I wasn't mad at this. Tory Lanez is nice. He's very versatile. He's very consistent, and he can do a lot, even if it's stealing style sometimes. Whatever. It's good music.
It's good music. Like, I don't know how anybody can really hate on Tory, bro.
The style.
Like, if you hate on Tory, you just don't like him. Like, you have to not like him personally to not like the music.
That's the thing, too. So we had one of our, the Donda crybabies, people who cry on posts. He was immediately going to other reviews going, but you gave this an 8. And people that do that, you're ridiculous. 1, we got different reviewers. 2, there's different moods. 3, music is subjective. 4, this is way shorter than that 27 Garbage Fest and probably has more better songs on it. And
5,
it's just like,
get off our dicks.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. The numbers won't even work. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you even know a little bit about numbers, it just wouldn't work. Like, you're just crying to cry. And he was like, this is the worst thing Tory Lanez has ever put. Like, it's really hard to say Tory Lanez doesn't put out good music.
Yeah,
it's very hard to say, like, because he does everything right. Like, the nigga can sing, he can use auto-tune, he can double time rap, he can slow it down, he has punchlines. It's very hard, and he mixes it all up constantly.
And he has bars, bro. He has bars and content.
It's very hard to dumb it down.
And he's controversial. Makes him interesting.
This guy, Amber Music is having a good time in the comments right now, and I love it. But but like, it's hard to say. Like, even this project, I'm like, this is a good time. Like, Tory Lanez has music you can listen to on your own. You can listen to it on a basketball mixtape. You can listen to it at a party. It don't matter because you can listen to him everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And this shit was short and sweet, bro. It wasn't like it was crazy or nothing. It was real short and sweet. Tory Lanez has the worst real nice bars ever on his shit.
Yeah,
he knew what he was doing, bro. He got in and got the fuck out, bro. Like, I enjoyed listening.
He even had a song with Kodak Black be decent. I actually enjoyed it, and y'all know how I feel about Kodak Black. Even though I hate. This is some. I'm gonna get a 2-second woke moment because this is some modern slavery bullshit. Fucking Kodak Black bought a bunch of, like, hundreds of AC units, and he was giving out to a project housing area for, like, elderly and just hood people. And the fucking company, the building owners, gave him a cease and desist letter. Tell me that's not the most evil shit you ever heard in your life.
Yeah, because, like, why?
They were saying he was disturbing the peace when people were literally crying because it was a heat wave in Florida that old people was not doing well with, and he gave them ACs.
That's crazy.
And they were like, cease and desist because they just want them to die. Yo, it's modern slavery. But anyways, so next project we did was Akili and Khaalik Asil are Suede Pennies. The name of the group is Suede Pennies, which is fire to me. This was just a smooth project. Every song was smooth.
They were swagging.
They were swagging. It was nothing that's like gonna blow your mind, but it was like this swagging. Yeah, this is like just having a glass of whiskey.
Nah, this was like riding in the car, like with the seat back a little bit, like reclined a little bit,
windows down,
just like. Yeah, you just
full arm extended.
It was smooth.
Just to show off your tattoos.
Oh yeah. Armpit over the door, like whole arm out the window.
Yeah. Facts. And this is like, and then you look over to your right and over to your left, and you see the car next to you, and you just like give them a subtle head nod, like not a full one, just a subtle one.
Yeah, the up nod, just a little.
And if you're really feeling yourself, you light a quick cigar, you know. This is that energy, and I rock with this. It was just smooth beats with some dope cuts and like different mixes in there, and the dude just calmly rapping some slick pimp shit.
Yep.
I wasn't mad at it. I was like, this is a good time. The mixes were a little weak, but it didn't take away from how smooth it was. Probably would have made it better. And the lady singing on there wasn't the best, but she could have used a little more love too. But she still showed up. I think it was, honestly, I'm going to blame the mix. But other than that, the pacing was smooth, bro. It was just like some summer day shit, you know, cold drink on a summer day with a group of friends on a front porch type shit, you know. And I was here for it. I like these smooth projects, man. This is light skin shit, you know, as far as I'm concerned. So the next project, I fucked with this project. This was Code of Ethics by Kid D and Lee Blackman. This is just some cat trying to show you he can rap on anything. There's smooth, there's aggressive. It's just a good time.
Yeah,
he had some points where he couldn't sing. Huh?
I had a good time listening to this one.
Yeah, this was
like fun because he did a bunch of stuff, but he was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? And I was here for that. Like I was very much so here for him. Like, oh, I'm gonna snap on a smooth track. I'm gonna snap on this, and it was just like it was fun. He had 2 duds on here that weren't great. One of them he ruined because of the end. That was that track 4. But other than that, man, I was like, yo, this is that wave of underground dudes who are right about to break that barrier where they're making music that's like super dope, you know, where they're starting to shake off the duds and they're starting to throw songs away.
Yeah.
So this dude, he's definitely going to be, whatever he puts out next is going to be super fire. And I fuck with the chemistry. So I was here for it. The production was dope. This dude was dope. Very much in tune. So this next one, blowing through these because we're going to get rowdy at the end. This is Truth Be Told by Illadel. Also smooth. I was here. This is a dude fucking getting his rapidy rap on over some smooth, like old school, like noir movie, like black noir movie type production, bro. Like old school, like black mobster type shit. You know, Harlem Nights type shit.
Yeah, I wasn't able to finish this one. I started this one, but I wasn't.
This dude was dropping mad jewels. He was dropping mad messages, and he had skits that really worked for it. And it's something that like a lot of like the masses wouldn't, like, you know, most people wouldn't be ready for, but he's still gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing it out there, and it felt kind of sad and a little like depressing, but it was uplifting in that sense. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much when you think about 2020, you know. But you know what I'm saying? This is that shit that you know. This is that shit that brothers wear bow ties to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's bean pie raps. Yeah, I was here for it. I was definitely here for it. Emotionally confused. AM the Music is having a good time. I miss that guy. He's a lunatic. But so this next one is Long Island Zone. So this was Same Old Me by Scrooge Owens. This is when like really hood striped cats want to do new age.
Nah, this shit is hard, bro. I fucked with it.
Yo, it was fire, bro.
Yeah,
this shit
was a good time, bro.
This shit was real ignorant.
He had this scary, like, just everything he was saying was type scary. He was talking some street shit in a crazy tone, but the beats were smooth.
And he was barking.
Yeah, on some like new, not smooth, but like new age shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's like he found like a bunch of Tory Lanez beats and was like, I'm gonna get raspy on all of this shit and throw some auto tune on my rasp. But yeah, I mean, I think I summarized it best when I said he sounds like Young Buck if he was from New York.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was like, yo, someone told me I'm like Walco's gonna fuck with this.
Oh, I did, bro. You already know.
Yeah.
As soon as the first track started, I was like, okay, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is dirty street stuff. It's that dirty street shit. Hood prayers, hood stories on some like auto-tune new age type shit. And I was here for it. I mean, it didn't let up.
This is an old head who found a good producer. There was some young cat.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I was like, I can do that.
Yeah, and he had some young like millennial producer, and this man's like in his fucking early 40s probably, and he probably scared the fuck out of him. He's just
waving a gun in the booth.
He's in the production booth,
studio.
just like, oh god damn it.
You just having desk pops over here, desk pop.
Yeah, desk pop. Seriously though, that's how it went, man. It was like it was intense, man. I was like, yo, this is a good time. This dude Scrooge is the man though. He's the fucking man. I've been on a few shows with him and shit like that. His energy is very real.
Yeah, you could tell this is genuine.
Yeah, very genuine. And I fucked with it, man. I was like, this is a good time. But I knew you was gonna like that though. I'm really good. I'm really hyped about that.
So I'd be surprised at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I mean, we figured out our formulas, you know, we know what we like. So the next one was River Rats. This is Moemaw, Naedon, and produced by C.Scott. And I fuck with Moemaw, Naedon because he is like a less wordy ASAP Rock, you know, for how much ASAP Rock doesn't put out. Moemaw does, and Moemaw gets really deep into like nerdy shit. Too. He does like movie references, and he raps on all sorts of these things that are just very pop culturist, but like it's like all his raps are like his albums are like Mystery Science Theater type shit, you know?
Facts.
And I fuck with it. I thought the production was dope. You like the name Moemaw Naedon because it's named after a Star Wars character, but from the books. So it's a deep cut. But super fucking dope, man. I thought this project was really dope. I thought their pacing and chemistry is dope. And I feel like this whole little run he's been on, working with all these different, but like very, atmospheric producers that like have themes and shit. I think it's a good run for him. I think he's just putting out quality because of that,
Yeah, I agree.
He's just got such a fucking like the way he raps too. Is like it's like smooth, but he's always got like kind of a boom bap rhythm.
Yeah,
like to his bars and shit. I mean, he can do that shit on anything. Like it's not necessarily on boom bap beats. That's just how he sounds.
Yeah, he's pretty much like A$AP Rock if he like grew up and never left Queens.
I can see that. Like a more cultured A$AP Rock.
Yeah, like a more hood culture though. Like not like I'm in Minnesota now and I feed apples to deers. Like no, like he's like I still wear Timbs and my clothes are a size 10X and I'm only like 5'7" and I weigh $150.
But I'm a business,
and that's good energy. It's the energy I like. So this next one, I wasn't feeling this next one. It's the only project I really was not feeling for the week. Besides, Donda got a lemon from me. This would have got a red, but this was "Time Has Come" by Kingdom Come. He said he reminds me of a Spanish uncle who lives in the Bronx. And got bars.
I enjoyed it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
punch.
He bars,
punch.
bro.
I'm not gonna take that for him. He can punch, but a lot of these songs and the skits and stuff were a mess.
Yeah, it was totally a mess. The pacing was out of touch. The hooks was very lazy. It was, but it was very much what I like. If you ever want to know what the Bronx is like, listen to this album.
Okay.
Like if you've never been to the Bronx and like you want to check out a Yankee game, but you want to like look around first, like definitely listen to this album. This album gives you all the Bronx flavor in the world.
It couldn't have been summarized any better than what.
Not even mad at it.
And like, this album should have started off with like an old Bronx dude going like, "This isn't the original Yankee Stadium."
right. Like, let's take a walk to the Bronx, dude. Like.
Oh man, that's great. He can't use that idea now. It's ours.
Yeah. It's ours. So, copyright.
Intellectual property.
So I'm gonna switch up the review order because I'm gonna get the two last projects out the way so we can get to the good stuff. I mean, they're both great projects. So the first one that I'm gonna do, because we skipped the one there, was The Last Dance by Stezo. So shout out to Stezo, old school hip hop pioneer. Used to dance in videos, all sorts of shit. He passed away, I think it was a couple years ago, and this was like his last piece of work. Now, this is how a posthumous, like this is how
this is how it's supposed to be done.
You can tell they've been
shout out
working
to
on this since
bro.
he passed. Yo, everybody on here that did the skits.
Bro.
Big Daddy Kane came on here. Kangol Kid came on here and showed love.
Pete Rock, bro.
Biz Markie. He has argued probably the last like song featuring Biz Markie. DJ Cool V came on here to talk. Like he had Just Blaze. He had all these legends come, like pay their respects.
Bro.
And that was like
Pooba, bro.
Yeah. No, that song slapped.
Yeah,
with Chub Rock, Grand Pooba, and like fucking Chub Rock with Chris Lowe. That song slapped.
Yo, first of all, where has Chub Rock been? Like for real, bro. When I think about that, I was like, oh shit, Chub Rock is out here?
Who knows, man? Chub Rock has got to be in his 50s.
Facts, bro.
He's got to be in his 50s. He's hanging out, man. Who knows? I don't know what he's doing, but I love that. Thinking about that is funny to me. I wonder what was because he did something the last time. He did something
they dug him up somewhere.
I think he did something either. It was early 2010 or maybe 2009, 2008. But
yeah, the last time I heard from him was probably in the early 2000s.
Yeah, he dropped like one album I remember a while ago, and I was like, "Yo, this kind of slides." But that's the last I heard of him. I don't know if he's done anything since, but that's funny. But
and yo, bro, to get Big Daddy Kane on here is fucking monumental.
Yo, that's the thing that was sad about this. You had all these dope tracks with like Edo G. You had Master Ace. and all these dudes. And then you had these skits where these hip hop like legends and pioneers were just paying their respects and telling stories about them. It like cut deep, bro. I was like, yo, this is really, but you felt the love. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they just got people on here to have like a name. Like LL they weren't like, oh, let's just get LL. Like, when was the last time we heard from LL besides that Black Lives Matter Instagram thing? So him coming on here and just showing his love is a lot. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of things on here, but then like when you talk about the features that actually like rapped on here or got on here, you had like Special Ed. Master Ace is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? You had Biz Markie. You had, you know what I'm saying? You had fucking Tall T. There's a lot of people on here, and it was just a good time. Like, this is just old school raps, but it's old school raps that knows it's old school raps. It's not like they're stuck in a time machine. Like, no, I'm gonna.
And they didn't get out of their lane either.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. And that was fucking dope. Like, it was just like, nah, I know my shit is old school, but I'm gonna show you that I can still hang if I wanted to. And it was just raps. There was punchlines. It was fun. It had a dope feel. The production was a good time. Like, I had no complaints. I enjoyed this project. Like, I really enjoyed this shit. It was a little bittersweet, but I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? This is how posthumous shit is. Not that the milking shit that they did to like Pop Smoke and all that stuff, which is crazy because he has no more in the bag now.
Yeah,
you know, he's no more.
They still got one more album. They said
this is it though.
Yeah,
they like ran out, which is crazy. That was quick. Like, you had all this stuff and you couldn't literally string together like a masterpiece. You know, something like truly worked on. But it is what it is. Like, I feel like, you know, it's crazy, and this might sound a little wild, but like, you know, I'm deep into the YouTube world and shit like that. But I feel like some of these paid dudes and these professionals have nothing on like what some of these YouTube kids could do with this music. Like, if you send them a verse, I feel like they would put the coldest beat and like the coldest production and engineering on it just because they loved them that much.
That's a fact.
Well, that's the cold hard, you know, capitalism machine versus passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's our forever war. But yo, I want a verse from fucking Master Ace. That's my hero. Don't say shit like that in the comments and not expect me to yell at you, reckless, sir.
And you haven't mentioned this before.
Music. Yo, your man Lil D was cool with the review. I thought I don't like yelling at kids, but I didn't give him a bad review, but I gave him a solid review, and he was cool.
Yo, niggas say you shouldn't say this, but in college, LL's son hit on him.
What the fuck is happening?
What is going
Dude,
on in the
music
comments?
Is wild.
Bro? What is going on in the comments?
He's wild. Yo, Reckless, whatever happened to that track with Homeboy? My brain's blank. But anyways, the next project, the last one I dropped, and then we're gonna get to the other one, the first Friday release with the Jeff track. But was Breath of Fresh Air by Bread or Cornbread of Kaliwild. This was fire. You know what's crazy about this project? This felt like something that would have came out in the old school Kanye era.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, like during the Black Star, Mos Def, you know, Talib Kweli days and like Consequence days. This felt like something that would have came out of good music back in those days. Like a common, you know, like this dude, this sounded like something that would have came out of there. And I like fucked with this project heavy. And even like some of the legends that I cannot stand, like Lord Jamar, who's the worst. Or like ignorant ass Sada X if you follow him on the internet, which is really funny if you follow him. It's a good time. But like they came through, like Keek the Sneak came through, and fucking Planet Asia always comes through. I really fucked with this. This felt like this is a time machine project, but done right. Like this was just like, hey, remember this era? Let me give you an album that sounds like it's from this era and it's super fucking dope. Bam. And it's got this super gangstar like guru feel to it too, which just fucking hit for me, bro. It was like, yo, I miss music like this.
I was gonna say it's because you don't get that anymore.
Yeah. And it's like, what happened? That soulful sound is dead. Like, I get it. People don't want to buy record players. Let's be real. These new kids don't want record players. So they don't want to dig for crates and they don't want to sample. They want to play, you know, their little keyboards, their little Akai MPKs, and put together these weird melodies and add a billion effects to it. And that's their beats. So this was like for the people who were like, I want to work hard. I want to spend hours just listening to the first 10 seconds of these records and these songs and these different genres of music so I can find the perfect 4 seconds to chop up and loop. This was like that, you know, this brought back that feeling. Heavy for me. I fucked with this. Heavy.
The nostalgia is real.
Very real. And it's sad because like that was like think like music was hard because those I personally had a fucking MPC 2000, like the older drum machine, and this wasn't even like the oldest, and that shit was absolutely complex. Like I have the MPC X now and it's solid, it's easy, it's like user friendly, but the old ones were so fucking hard to do. So the fact that we got some of those timeless classics on this difficult ass box, crazy to me.
Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. But now the last,
here we go.
The last project. We're gonna get into this, and then we can get our fucking comparison. Yo, Keek the Sneak is always fire. So he has an album that just dropped, by the way, and we want to get on there. But anyways, this is let's talk about Certified Lover Boy by Drake.
All right, now Lou's finna talk for the next 30 minutes.
Oh, that's a fact.
What do you mean?
I hate every time I say COVID or something, I get a flag on Instagram. It's a joke, Instagram. But y'all can't flag racist words.
Right?
Can't flag ERs. But anyway, if I'm going to give a quick summary of this project, this is Drake actually going over his best songs and just trying to recreate them, but with a solid theme and putting together an album.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's like all the songs that I loved on this, I'm like, I can kind of compare.
To his other albums, definitely.
I think
to other songs that I liked on the
like
albums.
in Fair Trade, there's a melody he does on the hook that I've definitely heard before.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. People forget, like, that's the thing with Drake, and this is the thing that like a lot of people don't understand. Drake is allowed to do a lot of like copy and pasting and like like tweaking his stuff, bro, because it's his style.
Yeah,
he made
that's a whole thing.
You know what I'm saying? So he can do whatever he wants with it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like that hook on Fair Trade is phenomenal, and that's the typical Drake hook with its tweaks and bells and whistles, but it's his. It's what he does. And that's what we loved him for, and no one else can do it. There's people like that kid Mike. There's people who try to be like him, who work really hard. There's like G-Eazy's and all that, but they're not him.
I mean, I could do it.
Yeah.
They're not him. You know what I'm saying? And they're just not him. And now here's a comparison. And I'm not going to say it's a fucking hot take, but I think this is the stupidity of a lot of these young, newer cats in this music world. So someone tried to come on the comments and say, now this is, mind you, this is a person who was like, yo, Donda's fantastic, right? Tried to come on the comments and say he can't rock with Drake ever since the stealing bars and like ghostwriter allegations. Kanye
God.
started. Thank you. That you understand immediately what I was saying.
Oh my fucking! First of all, as much as we give Drake hell for, it's different when you're a full lyricist and you're known for bars to get outed saying that somebody else is writing your bars. When you're a singer and you're also a songwriter, people write for you, bro. Like that's just how it goes. Yeah. And honestly, 9 times out of 10,
the whole stealing thing, like he's stolen a few flows, he's stolen a few like catchy lines and like hooks, but like for the most part, I think Drake's writing his shit. It's just he's also
Tory Lanez gets a pass though.
He started the whole like millions of producer credits.
But that's the thing, he's the one that started that shit.
He like started that. In a room with him, when he started that, people didn't understand what he was doing. They just thought, all these people wrote his raps.
Yeah, all these people. No, whoever's in the room with them while he's working on that song, they get a producer credit for it.
Exactly.
And that's smart to me. That's smart to me. That means that he's trying to break bread with whoever he's working with. Doesn't even matter if it's his friend Steve from the bodega that just brought him a sandwich. Like that's fire.
That's the good and the bad. Like that's the things that I see. Like he has all these people getting there, and then people were complaining about R. Kelly getting a writer credit. One, R. Kelly's fucking musical imprint is deeply sewed into the music industry. It's as if not as sewed into the music industry as like a James Brown or a Michael Jackson. So like there's nothing you could do about that.
I still bump R. Kelly. I don't care. He didn't pee on me.
Thank you. He didn't pee on me.
He didn't sexually assault my daughter.
That whole thing, like the fact that like he can give these things, it's like this is the good side of it. Drake is doing that, but he's also like when Drake puts someone on his song that isn't the biggest person, they blow up. Him having everyone's names show up on this is, I'm always gonna respect that.
Yo,
because
that's why I respect Dirk.
To me, it's like Kanye has all these people on there, but you can't even see their names. So these songs aren't showing up under their music. What kind of selfish,
that's
stupid?
Trash.
Like that's counterproductive.
That's trash.
That's counterproductive. Like, what does that do for you? Like, that's
you heard what Lil Durk said? Lil Durk said, "I'm only shouting out my girls' business or whatever, just so that because I know it's on a Drizzy record and it's gonna get this.
Like, I'm only shouting because I know
that's crazy, bro.
But that's real. Like, and that's the thing. Like, that's a real thing. Like someone who's been such a vital role to the music industry for so long. Hate him or love him, like he's done so much for music. It's ridiculous.
Facts.
Like there's so many artists that people would not have had that they hold on to that Drake fathered into this game.
Bro. He's not like snooty about it.
Yeah. Think of how many artists that we've never heard of whose albums Drake's just randomly popped up on. No one does that.
Yep. Draco.
We've never
heard of Draco before this nigga. Or Draco, whatever the fucking name is. What's his name? Black Boy JD.
I love
Little Baby.
Mackinnon.
Migos.
Nah, Migos, they get their Childish Gambino blow them up. But either way, yeah, like it's just crazy. Like, so it's like the fact that people just are ridiculously blindly haters. Now, let's talk about the fucking crybabies. The fact that what's the name came on the comments and was like, this is Drake's worst project. Like, be real. What? This is way better than those scary tapes. Those are the tapes that last one. And this to me is way better than Scorpion.
But that wasn't even a project, bro. That was a mixtape.
I know, but
like,
I'm saying
I hate when people like you're true, but I hate when people like try to compare his mixtapes to his actual albums. They're all different.
But what's crazy is mixtape Drake is dope too, but like I said it was this is better than Scorpion to me. This is this a low key for me is better than News, but by a small margin.
Bro, this album is up there, and I told you this the other day when we both listening to this shit. This shit is up there with Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. And those two albums are by far the best albums he's ever made and my favorite albums from him.
Yeah. I agree.
And this album is up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate when people say, like, oh, this shit not even better than Scorpion.
There is a fucking theme. Like, there's a theme. It matches if you look at the cover of it, you immediately catch the theme. There is a theme. And not only is there a theme, the pacing in this, bro, there is nobody in this fucking world that can start this project and not immediately feel like, oh, this is going to be good after hearing the intro.
Facts.
Like, I don't care what
this intro is
you could hate
one of his top
voice.
3. Yep.
You can hate every line he says. That first beat slapped.
I ain't even arguing with anybody that says this isn't a good album.
And the switch up was enough. What happened?
You say he's not even arguing with people that say that this is not a good album.
Yeah, because they're just haters at this point. And then you got all these features that Drake he's rapping with, he's singing with, he's working with. He's not in the background of any of these songs. He's the main fucking event, unless they absolutely stole it. Like Travis Scott, I'll give him his flowers. I hate Travis Scott. That song Fair Trade is amazing to me.
Yo, Fair Trade is fucking fire, bro.
Yeah. Jay-Z
you know what I like? I like the subtle beat changes. Like, he knows how to bring out each verse just with the beat alone. The atmosphere of the beats always shift in a, like, when you listen to Fair Trade is once it gets to Travis, and then like everything is cool until Travis starts rapping, and then it kicks right back to that dope hook. Then it kicks back. But that's the thing. It's not like they're just like hanging out on a Drake song. They get their own showcase on his songs. That's a fact. Yeah.
Like,
that's a fact.
On In Too Deep, Future's part is Future's part.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just crazy. But And like that's the thing. I just don't understand. Like I just don't understand like the theme, the message. And that's another thing for people that are like, oh, I relate to the Kanye's thing. It's like, okay, if your mom passed, cool, but he's not talking about that in the song. So how do you relate?
Yeah, facts. And you know what? I
it's
know
like,
that
oh, you don't go to church. How do you relate?
We had this conversation on Friday about Rick Ross and Wayne cooking him. I listened to that song 3 times in a row. I don't know, bro. Drake was walking, bro.
It gets better.
Drake was walking.
Yo, it gets better. Like that's the thing. Like the more you listen to it, the song gets better. Like Lil Wayne definitely has the best variety as far as flows on the song. But
Drake has the most. Yeah, Drake's verse
but Rick Ross was also sliding.
I don't know.
Rick Ross is always so consistent.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I think all of them slid. But I think when you really look at it at face value to the bars that the actual content that they're speaking about, Drake had the best verse.
I think I give it to Ross, but it's also because of placement. Because I think he set me up for
he
the
set
fire that came. He like came in so hot and it was like, yo. So to me, he had the best verse for me, but everyone snapped. Like that song's a fire truck for me. Like everyone snapped.
Facts.
Yeah, and it's very chaotic. Like this project is dope because it's smooth, it's got pacing, and this is like I was telling people like, oh, I can relate to that other I'm like, no, you can't, bro. You can relate to noise and chaos. Like, just say it. You're on perks and you're depressed. Like, fuck off,
fanboy.
But, yeah. So like this project, I'm like, I know I can relate to it because I've been on my light skin shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I get it. I wholeheartedly get it. If you know me, you understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm there.
And
right
then
now.
like it's. Huh? Oh yeah, Walko's got a heart.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he got a heart
heavy.
In his fade. He got a heart in his fade right now.
Walko heavy on the light skin shit. But yo, and I'm mad at you for this, John. But you gave way too sexy and okay, and it should be a wave.
Yeah, that was
way too sexy is fire, bro.
I hated it.
Oh my gosh, that song is
you
so
hated
fire.
it. So
I didn't hate it. You know what made me love it even more? Watching the video.
Yeah, I know.
The video is so funny, bro.
That's popular.
Yo,
points.
Drake is so funny, bro. He's got a great sense of humor.
After Fair Trade, Way Too Sexy should not have followed that up.
No, it should have come first.
Yo.
Like,
yeah, it should have came before Fair Trade.
Followed literally after you got the Dirk and Giveon song, which slapped. Then you got the Jay-Z song. Then you got the Travis Scott song. Way Too Sexy did not belong there.
So funny,
he could have pushed Way Too Sexy back.
Way Too Sexy shouldn't have been on this. Way Too Sexy should have just been a single.
That would have been funny.
Yeah,
no, I agree with that.
I'm not mad at that either. But
yeah. So to
Way Too
me,
Sexy
I did watch
fire,
the video,
bro.
and I thought that the video was hysterical, but it's not a good song. It's just okay.
You're bugging, bro. This song is fire.
This song is not a good song. It's literally one of those annoying songs that's gonna stick to everyone because they're gonna play the shit out of it. But it's not a good song.
You're bugging, bro. You're bugging.
Yeah,
It's just like, yo, my son was in the back doing the dance, my nigga. Like he was in the car.
That's because you watched the video and you
bro.
Probably listened to it 7,000 times. It's an okay
song. I actually haven't. I listened to it.
No one's gonna. I will pay people on the street. If you play it for anyone who's never listened to it, they're not.
Nah, bro. I listened to Into Deep crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Into
Deep is my song.
I rewound Future's part on Into Deep so many times. I was like, this is the Future that I miss.
Yeah,
yo,
that's a fact.
The Kid Cudi song. Kid Cudi's washed. Let's just keep it real. He's washed. He's burnt out. But he did his thing on this song, the I Miss You Too song. I was like, yes.
Can we give Ty Dolla $ign his flowers too, bro?
Nah.
What? Y'all always shitting on Ty, bro. His features work, bro.
Not every nigga that sings is dope, Lou. Cut it out.
So Ty.
Bro, we
always shows up on features, bro. He shows up on features. I don't care what nobody says.
He is a Walmart. He is a store brand Miguel. He's only good on features.
So it worked though.
That's it.
Can we give him?
That's it.
Give him
he can't put his own stuff out. If you can't put your own stuff out, he gets one flower.
So he's basically Nate Dogg.
He gets relaxed. Nate Dogg put out dope projects. Chill out.
I mean, come on.
Violate.
This is slander.
Nate Dogg was the featuring Hook King, bro.
Yo, Reckless, delete those flowers out the comments.
We're gonna block you. You can't come to the show anymore.
No flowers. He gets one flower.
I wouldn't have gave him 4.
I am usually like the head of the support the light skin delegation and not Ty Dolla $ign. He's too light skinned. He got green eyes. He's the devil.
Yo, bro.
Oh, I'm dying.
That joint project with him in Division, fire, bro. I don't care what you say, bro.
Hey, Tory Lanez is fire. Tory Lanez is fire support. But what happened? What'd you say?
I said Ty is fire. Y'all bugging,
He's
bro. I fuck with Ty.
But like I don't care about him. Like I'm not looking for Ty Dolla $ign.
I mean, me either. But when he dropped, I got
it. Like, I'm not looking for his features to go, yo, his part was great. Like, no, I'm not. It's not happening. But we need to take 21 Savage off of Knife Talk.
Yo, he was
21 Savage shouldn't have been on Knife Talk. I would have.
How you got that dope ass project?
You got Project Pat. And you got a Memphis, you got a Memphis fucking king in Project Pat.
And it was a perfect intro. And then you got this lazy ass, like, if you're gonna have 21 Savage on a song, put J. Cole on it so he could yell at him or whatever he does to him to make him rap.
No, 21 shouldn't even have been on it. If you're gonna get somebody from Memphis, like Project Pat, you gotta get somebody else from Memphis. It should have been like Moneybag Yo, or it could have been
anyone.
Block Boy. It could have been anybody from Memphis, bro. It should have been what's his face? What's his name? 3-6. What's his name? Fucking
Who? You'll get there.
3-6 Mafia nigga. What's his name, bro? The nigga that blew up. Juicy J. He should have been on it. I'd much rather have Juicy J.
How come 2 Chainz wasn't on this? That's what I'm concerned about.
You know what?
That's a good question.
2 Chainz should have been on this, and I feel like Nicki could have been snuck in somewhere.
Yeah, instead of that little snippet she had.
Yeah, I needed her to rap.
Yeah,
but either way, this project slid, and to me, this is exactly.
I'm surprised we didn't get a Rihanna feature.
Yo, because she's not doing music. She's done.
I'm just surprised, bro. Because
she's done. She's done.
Drake could always get her to the studio, bro.
She's done. No, she's done.
Nah, you know what? ASAP Rocky, he clipped that. He was like, nah, you're not you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're not going to see Drake. Drake.
Yeah, no, that shit is. It's like whatever, bro. Like this album was so smooth. It was way more cohesive. It was way better put together. And Donda was
the pacing was great.
Yeah, the pacing was dope, and the content was what we wanted. Like I don't want to hear about this dude crying about the wrong $1 million moves and $1 billion moves. I want to hear about this famous light skinned dude going, "Yo, I'm still making mistakes with women."
Fact.
That's a fact, bro.
Because that makes him human. That makes him just like us.
Yo, man,
you know what I'm saying?
Fuck up.
Just makes him this guy, man, makes him like us, and it's just like, yo,
I am a certified lover boy. All right, leave me alone.
Facts. We all got hearts in our lineups, but it's crazy. Like the people that came at, like, it's just, I don't know. The people that came at us for the Kanye thing, they don't even know why. They came for the wrong reasons. That's why I call them. They're all the new Tyler, the Creator fans. They're just very strange, bro. And Drake gave us a quality version of what he gives us, which you can't ever argue with.
This wasn't a competition, bro. Donda versus CLB. I'm glad his label dropped it, but I guarantee you it was a label. They was both being distributed by Universal. I guarantee it was Universal, knowing that what Drake was projected for, and them saying money. We're not about to compete with that, bro.
Yeah,
we're about to lose money.
Yeah, it was money.
Yo, bro, and I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah. And it's also because it's like, dude, it's Drake is the summer and the end of summer. It's what Drake does.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's literally not. It's not fucking fall. It's certified lover boy season. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the seasons. He runs it. Like what? Please tell me that you would comfortably be driving on a highway and a Donda song comes on. You're gonna crash. You're gonna fucking crash. All right. If you driving around and any of these Drake songs come on, you're gonna be in a good mood. You're gonna send hey big head texts.
Yo, bro.
Yes, bars.
Bro, this album made me text my ex and apologize to her for marrying my wife.
You better hope your wife don't hear this shit.
We're just
she's right next
like
to me, bro.
punch.
She's helping me take out my hair, bro. Yo, I had to text my ex, babe. I'm sorry. I love you.
people sending their exes emails.
Yo, I'm
because they got blocked.
I'm about to cut my hair, get the low fade, and get the heart in my shit, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do that, bro.
Oh man, that's gonna be I'm telling you, that's the new thing. Like, oh man, I got this heart in my head. Oh yeah, because COVID messed up my hairline. Like Drake did that. You know what's crazy? This is how you know a project's better. I'm gonna keep it a bajillion%. There's more certified lover boy memes out here on the internet, and we know memes run the world.
Yo, not only that, there's more quotes. There's more quotes, bro. That's how you know.
Way more quotes.
Fire,
Come on. The only line
she said she's a lesbian.
Yeah, oh, that shit's so funny. All the memes about that kill me. But what's funny is if you aren't that light-skinned nigga, you know the light-skinned nigga that has dropped that. I have personally dropped that in my not sauceless, but like my working on my sauce recipe game. It happens.
Right. That's a fact.
You know? But I mean, there's one quotable I got from Donda, and that's the fucking Adam couldn't be black because no nigga would share his rib. That's the only quotable line on there.
Honestly,
from him.
All the quotables are from other artists. I don't have any quotables from him.
Thank you.
To be honest with you.
That's it. And you know what it is? I'm gonna do the thing, and people don't realize I do this all the time because I'm petty. But I give things like a month, and I literally mark it on my calendar, and I literally go back to this post and message these people. Yo, what are you listening to? Don't even ask them if they're listening to the same thing. And if they don't say Donda, I'll be like, because you ain't fucking like it. Shut up. Shut your dumb ass up. Oh, you're not listening to
That's a fact because I guarantee in a month from now, I'm still going to be listening to CLB.
Thank you. There's still, dude, I'm going to be bumping Fair Trade. I went to the gym today. This is how I know I fuck with something. I went to the gym today. I made a little playlist of like all the fire trucks that I had on here. And then I just put Fair Trade on loop and I was balling.
Bro, I immediately made a Snapchat like video.
Yeah, that was right away. That was my first song that I put because on my Instagram
right away
I put I did the same shit because I had went out that Friday too, and that was the first thing I put up. That was the first Drake song I used was Fair Trade.
Absolutely.
Then it was in too deep because
Donda won't make it past Christmas. It's too evil for Christmas. It's too evil for Christmas. I don't care all that religious shit you think it is. That album's evil.
Nah, yeah.
There's so much blasphemy.
A lot of demonic undertones. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy.
Like watching that shit when it got to the end, I got a little uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna hold you.
It was
he set himself on fire and shit.
It was like a Bjork performance or fucking.
He said Bjork.
John Lennon's wife, fucking what's her name? It was like her performance. Shit is strange, bro. But yeah,
Yoko Ono, bro.
Yoko Ono. There we go. She killed the Beatles. But yeah, it's just this project just had so many dope moments. Like Giveon at the end of that fucking In the Bible track with Lil Durk. Lil Durk. That shit is that shit is so catchy, bro. Like Lil Baby's verse was fucking crazy. You loved it. I know you loved it, but it was a crazy verse. Like there's so many moments on here, bro. There's so many moments and people just sleep, bro. People are just like, but that's the thing. Drake's whole career, that's what keeps him famous is the fact that people love to hate him just to hate him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, can we talk about 7 a.m. on the Bridal Path though?
Oh,
can we talk about how he just like completely blacked?
Oh, that song's so smooth, bro.
Yo, bro, he said you I don't want to see any of my mans on a Gildan, bro. Like, yo, bro, like everybody in the fashion world that started off with fashion, they know what the fuck a Gildan is, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But, that's how people want to cry about these things. It's just, we all know what we're listening to. Yeah, we know what we're listening to. Like, we know what sounds good. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. We don't need you to fucking scream and make loud noises on a track to be like, I'm trying something new. Like Kanye, you're old now, sir. You're an old man. Cut it out. Cut it out. You don't need to do all this extra shit. You don't need fucking shitty ass Playboy Cardi making noises on you.
Are you braiding my head? You braiding my head? Didn't we just take out my braids? Are you re-braiding them? Yo, bro, I'm a certified lover boy, bro. Leave me alone.
But yeah, nah, that shit. It's just to me, there's no contest. Like for me, there was no contest.
I don't know how to do that.
But that's how it rolls. I mean, that's the album I got. And again, Donda wasn't the worst shit I ever heard. It was a lemon for me. It was literally, I gave it a 6 for a fucking reason.
I feel like
6
if
out
you
of 10
trimmed a lot of the fat off, it would have been better.
Huh? Yeah.
Trimmed a lot of the fat off.
It would have been a lot better. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, it just, if he trimmed a lot of the fat off, he wouldn't have been on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a lot of the shit, like to bring it back to Donda, bro, one track that should have been my favorite track on here, and it wasn't, was that fucking Lord, I Need You with the fucking Sunday service. That song, that hook is so dope and powerful, even though, you know, he took it from that old song that girl covered, but his verses were just not strong enough.
Yeah.
And for a song that good, like all you could have just said, you know, I miss you, mom, and read a fucking eulogy or a poem, and that song would have fucking hit. And it's just like, no, he just wanted to do some weird shit. And it was like, bro, like that song had literally was set up for you, bro. Like that song was set up for you. And it was solid, but he just did not take, like that song sounded like it should have been a diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it just wasn't there, bro. There was just so much shit on here, and it's just like, bro, I'm not gonna fully invest in that. I'm not gonna jump on this wave, this whole bullshit that people are doing. I can't do it to myself. I tried, and what's crazy is I even tried to, because specifically for tonight, while I was playing ball, I tried listening to it again, and I feel like I felt worse about it. Because I couldn't even ball comfortably. It didn't put me in a balling mood. I was like, this is just weird. Like, this is mad.
I haven't even listened to it like that. After it dropped, the only songs I've really listened to is Hurricane and No Child Left Behind. Like, those are the only 2 songs that's really, really stuck.
Yeah, No Child Left Behind was amazing.
Yeah, I love that song, bro.
That song and that Roddy Ricch one I thought were like amazing, and it's just
but I only listened to it for the Roddy Ricch version, bro.
Yeah,
like, and you know it's crazy because the whole time I was listening to it, I'm like, yo, why does it sound like Roddy Ricch? And I don't know who it is because they don't fucking have any features named. Like, I'm the whole time I'm sitting there listening to, I'm like, yo, I gotta look this shit up. Like, who the fuck is this? Because this sounds just like Roddy Ricch.
Honestly, that's why when I put the review out, I put all the features in there just to help everyone out.
You're doing the Lord's work.
Facts. I'm more religious than Kanye. But honestly, that's all we got though, man. That's the review, man. I feel like everybody was agreeing with us too. So I wish Sheridan was on here to come argue with us, because I know he wanted to, since he cried in every single comment for fucking days. But that's pretty much our recap.
Does he do music? Does Sheridan do music?
Yo,
he does. All right, tell me to send me his next project. I'll review it personally.
He does music, and his music sounds like Drake's.
Facts.
Yo, tell him to send me his next project. I'll review it personally.
But you're gonna like it because his music sounds like Drake's. He doesn't make music like Kanye.
I'm not gonna like it because he doesn't like CLB. Now I probably will like it. I probably will like it. But I'm gonna shit talk it though.
He quietly loves CLB because there's no way he doesn't get influences from that. There's no
mad about it.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, he's just mad about it. Like, there's no way.
And for all the people that say that Dark Lane tapes was trash,
I didn't think it was trash.
Y'all trash, bro.
I didn't think it was trash, but I don't like it. I didn't think it was great. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was a
mixtape. It's mixtape Drake, bro. I love
mixtape Drake is nice.
I loved it.
It's his worst mixtape. Like, you're telling me, like, I'm not
okay.
A fan.
Yeah, it's his worst mixtape. It's his worst mixtape, but it's still good.
I don't think it's
like it's like, because honestly I think his best mixtape is between So Far Gone and More Life. But
for me it's So Far Gone, but I didn't think that tape was good. I just thought it was boring, and I don't think it had replay value.
I don't know. I still listen to it.
But you listen to Drake 1,000 times until it's good, because he's just always good to you. You're super biased.
Yeah, I am. I can't. Yeah. I can't. There's only 3 artists I can never like fully review, because I genuinely enjoy listening to their music, and that's Drake, Chris Brown, and Ty Dolla $ign. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Oh my God, get out of here! You're just trying to fight for Ty. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah. But Ty Dolla $ign now.
Yo, aim the
honestly,
music. What's this final question? Nah. Get that question
Drake,
out
Chris
of here.
Brown,
Jay-Z.
And it's probably Jay-Z.
This guy's talking about no. Dude, he asked a question. He said, "Who one has to go, Jay-Z or P Diddy?" Jay-Z.
You You a hater.
Nah, that's tough. That's tough.
No, he's
That's
still
tough.
listening. It was something that he posted on Facebook. It was like a post, which is realistic. It said one must go, and every rapper that they help put on. So it's P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and Birdman. But I'm gonna say Birdman. Like realistically, Birdman.
Birdman
Birdman can go.
Birdman got to go. I mean, his music, yeah, but not his
No, but his art,
actual...
it's them and who they're the artists that they brought on. So that means no Wayne. But I'm gonna take I would take everyone that Dr. Dre put on over Wayne. Like I'm taking everyone that Diddy. No, you know what? Diddy can go because like as much as I love Biggie, he died too early and he didn't give us enough music. So who else can we really care about that Diddy bro? Locks is on there.
But it's not even about honestly, it's not even about that because when you look at Diddy has so many production credits and things that he like actually did behind the scenes.
Like artists that like he put on.
Oh, artists he put on. Nah, I'm not getting rid of Diddy because you get rid of Diddy, you're getting rid of the Locks, you're getting rid of, and I like French Montana too. Like I'm not getting rid of French.
I love French.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I know. Walking on like French. But I fuck with French, bro. You know why I fuck with French? French has all the sauce that we're missing from Max B, and that's why I fuck with French.
I don't fully fucks with Max B. People try to like get me on board, and every time they send me stuff, I'm like, this is not that good.
Nah, Max B, but you know what it is though? It's like you have to pick and choose what songs you're actually listening to from Max B. Max B is a better feature artist than he is like an actual artist by himself.
Okay, see, that's probably why people send me all his solo stuff, and I'm like,
nah.
When he works with French, I'm here for it. But other than that,
I don't really fuck with his solo shit. All that much. There's a couple of solo songs like I fuck with hard, but other than that, like it's all his features. Like I first got put on the Max B when he was with the Dipset era, when he started rocking with Jim and Kame and all on the mixtapes and then on Jim's album. But after that, like everything was with French.
I mean, I'm not hyping it. People love people in jail. I don't know why. I'm not fully hyping it. Yeah, I hear that whack ass Bobby Shmurda song that came out. Exactly.
I hate when people be jacking. Wait. Yeah, I forgot. Bobby Shmurda just dropped, right? He just dropped a new
trash.
Song.
It's trash because he's.
I didn't even hear it yet.
It's not good. But anyways, What's the Name had a good question. Who had the better whole verse? Ye or Drake? Drake.
Well, on what is he talking about? On the Drake song?
Yeah, like who had the best Jay-Z verse on the Donda one or the CLB? I think Drake had the better one because it was on a better song.
It was definitely on. Honestly, I really wish he would have put the end. He should have put Drake should have had the original ending that was supposed to be on that song. He should have put it on after Hov spit. That would have been so fucking fire.
Yeah.
I don't know why he took that off.
Because that's just what people do, man. But either way, that's all we got. That's our recap. We hope you motherfuckers enjoyed the fucking shenanigans. I mean, it's good to see a lot of you agreed. I would have loved for someone to come on and argue with us, but that's fine.
Stop being weirdos.
No facts. But either way, that's how we do things. But send us a like, give us the subscribes, all that stuff. We're on all social media at Not Your Manz, NOTYAMANZ. I'm going to be posting this episode and my single stream from earlier all soon. And check us out. Add us on Instagram, all that shit. If you rap, don't be a whack rapper. Send us your music. And if you know people that are whack or whatever, send us their music. Fuck it. Just join the party. But either way, that's all we got. We're going to sign y'all off with some Drake.